Welcome, dear Cosmic Spirit, to our Cosmic Ducklings soul family. You just arrived in a space where tarot, astrology, oracle cards, and a lot more will unite. While creating this union of cards, we will embark on a journey of reflection, unknown secrets, past, present, and future challenges, and chances, as well as limitless exploration of spirits by being open and receptive for what messages and insights may come. Dear soul, please remember that I'm just a channeler, messenger, or you can say transporter of any information which I receive from spirits through the revealing cards. It is totally okay if some information do not resonate with you. You can put that aside. Maybe this time it is meant for the other souls. And if you feel any resonation, that can mean that maybe your spirits are calling you to take action. Only you can feel and reflect what your resonation could mean in a more detailed sense. So now let us take a deeper look into the divine treasure trove and see what the spirits have in store for us. The first impression I received from looking at the big picture was a multi-dimensional list including an endless amount of tasks, as if everything was and is still in fluctuation. Let's see where these movements will take us and what they already did to us in the course of all time until meeting April. When looking at the past card, we see the Ascendant. The Ascendant is a very interesting thing to talk about, as it sometimes empowers our already existing talents, evens out, let's call them the weaknesses of our personalities, and gives us abilities which would be without our ascendants buried in our consciousnesses and beings. So let us not underestimate the influence of the Ascendant card. Because it looks like that we, in the past, probably learned how to reflect our intentions, projections, our surroundings, and especially our inner world in a profound sense. The aspect of reflection seems to act as a foundation to learn and build up the trust in ourselves. Maybe again, so that we are able to make ourselves, our inner worlds comfortable again, so that we, with our spirits and souls, can feel welcomed and seen on this planet Earth again. When looking at the present card, the Aries, it looks very clear why we had to learn those lessons in the past. Because we now have to deal with strong masculine and fire energy coming from Mars and its god Aries, the god of wars and battles. This energy can bring a lot of overwhelming multi-dimensional facets with it. With the foundational knowledge we have collected in the past, now we can, if we stay true and honest with ourselves, change our life path by finding our personal purpose, our inner fire, so to say. because Aries tend to be anywhere and everywhere just because he cannot decide what to do with all these possibilities and goals he set into his mind. Now in April, the month where spring arises and Aries starts the astrological year, we have to learn to focus our passions and glorious purposes by using our gained wisdom and inner flames bravely, but also harmoniously. Well, what can we expect for the future with all of that information? If we consider the aspects of the past and the present card, how would the teaser trailer for the upcoming month look like? The previous pathway we built with the first two cards is a good one. It is really good. But the third card, the second house, reminds us to be very careful with our material longings, because Spirit is calling us to direct our energies into our non-material resources first, so that we can truly reflect what is important and essential for us, materially and non-materially. The inner flame given by Aries can help us to find our emotional and spiritual satisfaction and fulfillment. Because Spirit is saying that only if we cultivate our inner serenity, we can be able to balance the material and non-material world, which can give us then the real earthly satisfaction, so we can continue with our lives in love and harmony for the highest good of all. The additional Starseed card just repeats and underlines the already given statements. With the lifting the veil card, Spirit is underlining that we have to filter things and our surroundings with good intentions, so we can sense ourselves as human beings peacefully without being distracted by things which do no longer serve our glorious purposes. The beautiful thing of these full moon readings is that we have some gorgeous spirit animal bonus cards, which act like confirmation cards, if you will.
And here comes the dragonfly and literally lifts the veil. It also reminds us while traveling the roads which Jupiter has already described earlier, to trust in the concealed dimensions of existence and being aware of any upcoming messages that may come from behind the veil with unconditional light and love. Spirit is telling that behind the veil, the divine energies are lovingly waiting to support us. For the last card, the monkey is a great, beautiful, and lovely closing card. Why? Simply because the monkey with its symbolism encourages us to cherish our inner child. Be playful, healthily mischievous, and curious, so we can flexibly navigate through our spiritual journeys with a light heart.
Okay, everyone, the spirits told me that with everything that is said and done now, we have completed today's full moon reading. Hopefully this reading helps some of you to navigate until the next time we meet again. Remember that it is totally okay if some information do not resonate with you. You can put that aside. Maybe this time it is meant for the other souls. And if you feel any resonation, that can mean that maybe your spirits are calling you to take action. Only you can feel and reflect what your resonation could mean in a more detailed sense. I am very curious about how the next full moon readings will evolve. On the basis of what the cards told us today, it will be very exciting to see how we will move forward to the next full moon readings. At this point, I would like to thank you for directing your trust at me, for listening to what the cards and the spirits let me feel and say, and of course, your time you have spent with me today. It means a lot, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to share all that with you. I'm already curious about our next reading, and do not forget, always trust in yourself, surrender into the divine, and be as curious, funny, and as brave as a duckling ready to take off.